Oh, snap. There we go. We live. Hey, y'all.
Are we live? Are
Yep,
we
we live.
live?
So we got another chair workout for y'all. And then next week, we'll see if we still going to be doing the chair. I don't know. We'll see.
Let's go.
All right. So we got 30 minutes today. Make sure y'all got y'all water, okay? And let me switch the camera. We're in the studio.
Yes. Get your H2O. Baby, need something to drink?
Uh, Bam. There we go. All righty. We finna get started. So see y'all on the other side of this workout. All right, let's go. Um, yeah.
What's up, Lululemon Studio fam? I'm Chris, and this is your 30-minute chair strength class. We're going to be on after today, everybody, with a chair, seated position, only for the whole 30-minute workout, as well as a light pair of dumbbells. Don't you worry, I got some body weight spin throughout. We're going to warm up with some body weight exercises first. Now, first of all, put your butt up the chair, put that on the ground, palm then over another left, right over left. Arms out even with your shoulders as much as you can. There you go. Turn those palms facing up now. Pull your thumbs up out behind you as far as you can right there. And then last but not least, clap those hands right up to the base of the neck. Stretch out those lats. Work open those triceps as much as possible. Big, strong stretch for 2 and 1. Good morning time, everybody. So what you're going to do right here, you're going to have those hands just across your shoulders like so, elbows outside the shoulders. Hinge at the hip, push your hips back as far as you can and bring your elbows out as far as possible over the top side of those knees. And then neutral spine the whole way through, back up to an upright position. So you're just lengthening through that spine, opening on up through those hamstrings and the hips ever so slightly, pushing your tailbone back as far as possible as you drop the shoulders out as far as possible over those knees for 2 and 1. A-frame stretch coming your way next. Nice tight fist with that right arm right between those knees. Left arm goes straight down below center. Left arm up goes up top side as far as you can, and then bring it back up underneath. One more time, reaching, stretching high, and then we're going to switch it up. Left arm between those knees, right arm straight, right arm right on up over the top side of your head. Ooh, feeling good. There we go, everybody. Open up through the back for 2 and 1. Last one for our warm-up series. Left leg is going to be forward, hamstring stretch coming our way. Toes flexed up, knees going to be relatively soft. Trace those hands along the top side of your knee, down the mid shin, towards that ankle. Look down towards your knee. Feel that hammy stretch on out. Hang out right here for 2 and 1. Slowly rise back up and switch up those legs. Left foot underneath, right leg straight. Down you go towards the ankle, face, chest comes down and in towards that right knee. Hang out right there for 2 and 1. Slowly rise back on up. All right, everybody. Well, you're all mine today. So, chair workout. What are we going to be doing? Well, we're going to be seated the whole time, which means that we're taking our legs out of the game, right? Without our legs, guess what? We're concentrated more on the core, torso, upper body region, and the arms. That means that the core, torso, upper body region is going to get lit on up in the best way possible. If you think chair workouts are easy, well, tell me in 30 minutes time what you think it. All right, so what we're going to do right here for the first section of 4, you're going to go right under the body weight scarecrow. Plant those feet firmly. Once again, booty's about halfway up the front side of the chair. Palms facing away. Rotate palms down. Keep the chest upright, nice and proud. Elbow up and in. Here we go. Opposite hand goes over opposite elbow. Back and forth. Eyes are forward the whole way through. Right angles all the way through. Wrist, elbow in alignment with one another. Squeeze through that posterior chain as much as you can. Posterior chain, backside, anterior chain, front side. Probably some terms I'll be throwing throughout this workout. Everybody back and forth. Pull those elbows back and then rotate. Ooh, feeling good, right? There we go. And most of the workout will have our backside off the chair. So that way your spine has to stay engaged the whole way through. Oh yeah, it's a little kicker, these workouts, right? Sometimes though, through several movements, I will tell you to take your backside to the chair, everybody. Here we go, D33, come on, for 2 and 1. All right, shake out those arms.
Ooh, that burns.
Back to where they're at. Take those arms out wide to a T-style position. So your palms are facing down towards the ground. Now rotate about a third of a turn over towards that right side, thereby keeping your ears in alignment with your shoulders, and rotate back to that left side. So you're not
Oh,
turning the
baby,
chin,
no.
right? You're rotating
Woo-hoo!
spine in the neck with the shoulders. Back and forth, but you keep your belly button pointed forward. So we're getting that disassociation going with the shoulders and the hip.
Ooh, baby, that burns.
Ooh, those arms. Should have built so much muscle, right? There we go. Like you're feeling kind of heavy. There we go, everybody. Come on. 20 more seconds to go.
Ooh.
Or forward the whole way through. Easy T-trunk rotations. There we go. Well, not easy. There we go. Simple. There we go. Simple is probably a better word, right? Back and forth. Reaching and stretching those fingers as far as you can. D33. Come on. Squeeze those ribs towards those hips for 2 and 1. All right. Bring those arms down. Shake it on out.
Yes,
Now
dog.
you're going to go alternating straight leg raise.
Baby, that was not no joke right there.
Side of the chair like so. So your shoulders are touching the chair. Booty's up to the front side of the chair. Legs are straight and locked. Toes flex back towards your face. Reaching and stretching the leg up as far as you can by flexing through the quadricep right here on the front side of your thigh and the hip flexor. Hands are going to hang out just at the side of the chair. Chest is up, pointed up towards the ceiling, right? So your eyes are generally straight forward. You're keeping your posterior chain, your backside engaged. So what I do not want you to do is just slouch down. This is not what we're doing, right? With shoulders slouching forward. Core is weak. Nope. Core is strong. Backside engaged the whole way through. So you're going to pull the shoulder blades back, right? And then settle on through. Straight top position through that spine. There you go. Come on. Toes flex back. Raise that heel up off the ground. Flex that quadricep as much as you can. Amazing, amazing work. For 2 and 1. Mountain climber time. Keep your body in the exact same position it's in right now. Start on out. Palms facing in towards one another. Bring the knee towards the opposite elbow and the elbow to the opposite knee. Back and forth you go. Eyes are generally straightforward the whole way through. Keeping your elbows at about shoulder height. So I don't want you to reach the elbows down, right? Keep the elbows
Ooh, baby.
Keep that lower abdominal oblique engagement with the knee driving up as high as
Oh,
possible.
baby, that's
If you need to modify right here and only bring the foot up off the ground a few inches, totally cool. Just make sure you are squeezing the opposite hip towards the opposite rib. Just a little bit of engagement, right? Modify as needed, but squeeze. There you go. Oh, yeah, no matter what. Even if you choose the modifier, you're still getting it done on those abs today, right, Tammy S? Come on, Lloyd, 25. Go for it today, Mary. Back and forth. Reaching the opposite elbow to opposite knee. Mona 906 lighting it up in the UP for 2 and 1. Crunch with a good morning time. Bring your shoulders off the backside of the chair to that original starting position. And this time what you can do, hands crisscross the opposite shoulders. You're going to pull the elbows down towards the knees and squeeze the abdominals right here as hard as you can. There you go. Now what you're going to do is you're going to rise back up by squeezing the shoulder blades back towards your hips. So think about ribs to the hips here on the front side. As you pull down. Don't just fall down. We're not going a million miles an hour like this. I mean, squeeze, 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 squeeze right here. Pull through those abdominals. Now pull the shoulder blades back towards those hips to bring yourself up to an upright position. The goal is working through that torso the whole way through, squeezing and engaging the front side and the back side as much as you can. Of course, keeping that beautiful smile on that face too. There we go, everybody. Down and in. Abs strong. Posterior chain strong. Come on, KB Leva. Randy Babandi for 2 and 1. Calf raise time. Keep your body right where it's at, but bring those feet up and under center. So your toes turned out about 30 degrees and the heels are slightly behind those knees. Just underneath the front side of the chair. Hands go over the top side of those knees and then flex those calves as hard as you can right here. Raise those heels up off the ground and then flex those calves for a good 2 count. 1001, 1002. There we go. Was that 3? There we go, everybody. Now it's a 3. There we go. So squeeze and flex those calves up as hard as you can. Plantar flexion, trying to drive the ball of the foot, the toes strong as possible through the ground. So you're actively trying to flex the calves right on through. There you go. Slow and control. Punch through the ball of the foot, through those big toes. Oh, yeah. Good stuff right here, everybody. Getting those ankles strong, those calves looking good for short season. Final few seconds to go, everybody. Come on. Right here, right now, Lenny Lou, for 2. One more huge rep. Hold, squeeze, and 1. 20 seconds rest. Now, time to grab some dumbbells. Oh, yeah. Great dumbbell sections I have planned for us today, everybody. We're going to take the dumbbells on into our hands. If you want, grab a swig of water first. hell on off as needed. And of course, dumbbells in our hands to rock and roll here in section number 2 of 4. Bent over row time we go. We are working. Here we go. Dumbbells outside the hips. Hinge at the hips. Shoulders out over those knees. Squeeze those elbows back. Take it down under center to that straight arm position again. Your eyes should be looking down towards the ground, just out in front of your toes. Your heels should be generally just underneath the knees. Try not to have the feet back. Think about the heels just underneath the knees and hinging at the hip to bring the shoulders out as far over those knees as possible. And you're working through the shoulder blades, the lats, pulling through the biggest, strongest back muscles you can and driving those elbows high out behind to the base of your ribs, just out to the side of the shin, to the base of the ribs we go. Punch the chest down towards the ground as much as possible to get that last little squeeze engagement through the rhomboids, the 2 muscles between the shoulder blades, as hard as you can. Oh, yeah. 3. Come on. For 2 and 1. Arnold press time. Shoulder blades engage. Eyes are forward. Dumbbells start up underneath the chin. Head belly button is pointed down and in towards the tailbone. And then drive those dumbbells straight up over the top side of your head. Underneath the chin, you go. Eyes are forward the whole way through. Reaching, stretching all the way through. Clearing those ears as much as possible. Oh, yeah, there we go, Raquel 816. Come on, lengthen through those lats, through your triceps as much as possible. The goal, trying to clear your ears. So your head pops through those locked out arms, right? So your tailbone tucked up underneath the hips. Eyes are forward. You're not putting pressure through that lower lumbar spine. You're trying to lengthen through the lats, the undercarriage of the arm, through the triceps to help pull those shoulders back as much as possible, right? So when you clear the ears, the head pops through those locked out arms at the top. For 2, 1 more. Boom, getting it done. Oblique crunch time. Dumbbells hanging outside the hips, farmer carry style position. Drop that left dumbbell down and in, squeeze through that right oblique. Down and in, squeeze through that right oblique. Oh, yeah. Feeling good, feeling strong. So it's just down a few inches to that left side and then power through that right side oblique. You can squeeze that lower left as you come down and then squeeze through that right side as you come back on up. Back and forth you go. For 2, 1 more. Come on. For 2 and 1. Good. Now go to the opposite side. Lower that right dumbbell down, squeeze to that left side. Back and forth, pulling the rib to the hip. So once again, you're not just trying to go a million miles an hour with the shoulder slope forward in a weak core position. Excuse me. You want to think dropping the right arm down, squeezing through that left oblique as much as possible. Down and in, strong through those obliques. The side abdominal muscles for 2. 1 more. Come on, get it done, Randy Babandy. Great stuff, Lori. Kristen Chang getting it done today as well. Press forward, pull back. Dumbbells stuck right together. Knuckles punching out in front of your sternum. Here's the kicker of this one. You want to think tall vertical position with that chest. The ear stacked over the shoulder, over the hip in a vertical position. Chin parallel to the ground. Backside, of course, off the chair. Unless I say that backside is touching the chair, we're in that midline position where the glutes are about halfway to the front side of the chair. Feet in that mid-shin position where the feet are directly below the knees. Oh, yeah, with those heels. Come on. Great stuff. Back and forth. Squeeze through the shoulder blades. Punch them out. Squeeze them back on in, Lara. Come on, Marilyn. Great stuff.
Shout out to the chat. Thanks for coming in.
To win it. Amazing job, everybody. Knuckles punching out, pulling back on in. Knuckles punching out, pulling right back on in, Lenny Lou. Come on, Ella and company. Oh, my goodness. Shoulders engaged the whole way. Triceps on fire. 2, 1. All right, shake it on out. Here's what you're going to do next. Side punch time. Dumbbells underneath the chin, palms facing the midline position of your chest. Take that left fist, punch it out over that right shoulder, look towards that dumbbell, back into center, right fist, punch it out over that left shoulder, right back underneath the chin. Back and forth, nice and strong, rotating through the upper chest. Eyes are towards the dumbbell as you turn and twist and punch the dumbbell out over your shoulder. Knuckles punching away from your body. Palms are flexed down towards the ground, rotating through that core, retracting through the rib towards the hip, punching strong, pulling strong, punching strong, pulling strong. Oh, yeah, come on. Getting it done today. Like I said earlier in that warm-up, everybody, You thought chair workouts are easy. Well, guess what? We're going to think differently after we do this one together, right? Come on. You got it covered today for 2. One more. Amazing, amazing work. Now we're going tricep kickback time. Pull the elbows back as far as you can. Hinge at the hips so your shoulders are pulling back and then hinging over the top midpoint of the thigh. Elbows are back the whole way through. Palms facing away at that high kickback position. Palms face center line. The elbows are not moving. There we go, everybody. Elbows, once again, not moving. Just the forearms. Palms facing away at that backside position. Linear line through the spine, the ear, shoulder, and hip. Linear position the whole way through. Elbows squeezing and flexing through those triceps. Back and forth. Strong all the way through those triceps, my friends. Eyes are downtown towards the ground. Linear line through that spine the whole way through. Come on, kick them back. Elbows punching back as far as you can. Chest driving down towards the ground as much as possible. For 2. One more huge repetition. Get it done. Amazing, amazing work. You can set the dumbbells down on the ground or place them in your lap. Grab some water, everybody. Rest of the time we go. Okay. So the next one, core rotations with the dumbbells out in front. Well, this one's going to be fun. Let's do it. Here we go. Got water bottles down, dumbbells back in our hands, smiles back on those faces, dumbbells straight out in front. So you're right here about a 12 o'clock position on a wall clock. Rotate over towards a 10 o'clock and then back on over to right on into a 2 o'clock. So you're back and forth, nice and strong, rotating over about 20 to 30 degrees side to side by keeping the shoulders engaged, your eyes straight towards those dumbbells the whole way through. Back, pause, back, pause, back, pause, right? So you want to think the rib pulling towards the hip to stabilize through the obliques as much as possible, but still keeping that chest upright. What I want you to do is going back and forth with T-Rex style arms. So the arms are shortened. You're not doing this, right? I mean, think pause, far distal position away from your center of your mass. So that way you have to engage through the arms, through the shoulders, and the core. Big position right here. Pulling those ribs towards those hips like you were doing on those oblique crunches earlier. For 2, one more, boom, crushing it, love it. All right, hammer curl pull apart time. Dumbbells start outside the hips, elbows out in front of the ribs. Go hammer curl up, high elbows, rotate, pull those elbows back, knuckles gently touch together, rotate down, and then right down below the hip line. Eyes are forward, hammer curl, high elbow pull apart. We go, in it to win it. Oh yeah, come on. Elbows right up, nice and high, back and forth, you go. Chest upright as much as you can, squeezing, flexing all the way on through. Amazing, amazing work. Come on, Raquel 816. There we go, Lara. Come on, Christy Chang. Love it, Christy. Go for it today, Laura 25. Come on, Mona. Back and forth, squeezing, flexing through that upper back as much as you can. Shoulders engaged, chin parallel right to the ground the whole way through. Eyes are straight forward. Keep that torso upright for 2 and 1. High knee march time. We go. Everything stays right where it's at. Backside off the backside of that chair. Elbows firing on through. Opposite arm, opposite leg. We go. Back and forth. Eyes are forward. Big, strong marches. Knees up as high as possible. Toes flexed up towards the sky. Dumbbells firing on through. Knuckles driving up towards the sky the whole time, my friends. Back and forth. Chest upright. Elbows punching back. Left, right, left, right. We go. Punch the elbows back as far as you can. Keep that torso upright the whole way through. Getting it done today, right? Come on. Knuckles on up. Last 20 seconds to go. Squeeze those handles hard, my friends. Drive them right on up. Lift the foot up off the ground as high as possible. Drive that knee up a little higher. There we go. Come on. This is your time. Your time to shine. 3, for 2, and 1. Half to full rep curls. Oh, my goodness. Feet can relax, but not your arms. Elbows out in front. Wrist curl in about 10 degrees. Elbows well out in front of the ribs. Go up half range, and then go all the way down and go up to that full 3/4 range up to the top. So when I say full, I mean up to that 3/4. We're not going all the way up to the shoulders, right? And then go down. Go back up to that parallel. Oh, yeah. And then go back up to that 3/4. Oh, yeah. Even better, everybody. Big old pump for us today, right? Elbows just out in front of the ribs. Eyes are forward, torso upright as much as possible. So we're not here with rounded back and shoulders, right? This is not what we're doing. You got to make sure that torso is engaged. Big, strong talking point right here. Strong spines throughout today, right? There we go. Come on. Elbows out in front of the ribs, in front of the shoulders the whole way through. Keeping those biceps isolated. Come on for 2. And last one. Amazing work. Bent over reverse fly time. Knuckles punching into each other, palms facing in towards your sternum. Hinge at the hip about 30 degrees, so you're looking down towards the ground about 5 feet out in front of you, and the elbows are wide. Pull those elbows back, squeeze through the upper back and your shoulder blades as much as you can. So as you come back on in, squeeze the front side, the pecs, the front deltoids. On the back side, the rear deltoids and the rhomboids, the 2 big strong muscles between your shoulder blades, trying to flex them as hard as you can, acting like they are wet sponges, and you're trying to wring them dry by squeezing your shoulder blades into them as hard as possible. Elbows punching back, back into center. Elbows punching back, right back on into center, my friends. Oh, my goodness. What a big section number 3 this is today. Final 15 seconds. Come on. Flex through that upper back. Your eyes are down towards the ground ever so slightly. You're getting it done today. Work open that spine. 3. Come on. For 2. And 1. Last one of section number 3, lateral front raise combo. Chest is upright, proud, knuckles flex down and in, go lateral raise. Slow control down. Front raise, thumbs pointed up towards the sky, palms facing in towards each other on that front raise, but going slow on both the lateral and the front raise. There you go. Eyes are forward the whole way through. Slow control down. Wrists are engaged the whole time. So the wrists engaged, the knuckles are flexed down and in, right? Ever so slightly. Hold that wrist position even as you come in. So at this point in the front raise, the knuckles are tilted in about 10 degrees towards one another. There you go. Helps keep the shoulders engaged and working through those muscles as much as possible, pulling those lats back and down and defying some gravity today for some newfound gains. Come on. Final 10 seconds to go. Oh, yeah. Go for it today, everybody. Strong and powerful all the way through. Finish up that pairing. Lateral and front. Amazing, amazing work. Go ahead. Set him down on the ground. Shake it on out. So now we're going to go back to some stuff that we did earlier to start on out. Scarecrow time. Oh, yeah. But this time, guess who's coming along for the ride? These 2. Oh, yeah. They're coming along. They were bored in that first section with body weight only. So guess what? Little body weight scarecrow time. Let's do it. Palms down. Oh, my goodness. Rotator cuffs getting a little stronger, a little bit more chiseled. Knuckles on into each other. Pull them back. Rotate high. Eyes are forward the whole way through. Ear stacked over the shoulder, right up over the hip. Rotate back fist punch. You go. Down and in. Nice and strong torso. So knuckles punching in together. Elbows are high, higher than the dumbbells, right? So you're not here with the dumbbells and the elbows lower than the shoulders. Right here. So it's almost a little inverse time. Back and forth to help activate through the rotator cuff, all the way through the shoulders, the upper back. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. Let's go for it today, Mary. Come on, Lori 25, Triple D Mom. Awesome work, Queen Center. Oh, yeah, New York City, getting it done today. Love it, love it, love it. Back and forth, Tammy S, KB Love and Lenny Lou. Go for it today. Come on, 3, for 2, 1 more huge rep. Amazing work. Press to reverse fly time. Dumbbells stuck right together with palms facing in towards one another, knuckles up to the sky. Press it up. Stop halfway, pull back for that reverse fly. Bring it back into center, underneath your chin. Do it again. Up you go, back you go, down, under you go, up you go, back you go. Oh, flexing hard through that upper back down below your chin. Pressing up, dumbbells stuck together. Stop halfway. Hit that midpoint position, flexing through that upper back, and then up and underneath that chin you go. Eyes are forward the whole way through. Squeeze that upper back. Actively try to flex that upper back like you're trying to show off those back muscles, right? That's what you think about. Flexing that upper back. Show them off. Boom. There we go. Backside of the room. Like those back muscles? Looking good. Come on. Right here. Right now. Up top side. Pull back. Flex a little harder. One more time. Up. And now back we go. Supinated grip, bent over road time. Palms facing away. Supinated grip style. Hinge at the hip, dumbbells outside the shins and knees, eyes down towards the ground. Pull the dumbbells up by squeezing the elbows back as far as you can and punching your chest down towards the ground. So we did the neutral position earlier on that bent over row. This one is going to target more of the lower lats by pulling the dumbbells back towards the base of the ribs and that supinated grip formation. And that's going to help pull the shoulder blades back and down a little bit more. And as we target that lower lat position, that mid back, you want to think squeezing and pulling the shoulder blades back and down, targeting that mid back, lower lat position as much as possible and punching your chest down towards the ground. So it's not just about pulling, right? I want you to think pulling and then punching the chest. So that way you get that last little 10% of engagement in that movement. That makes all the difference. Wide bicep curls. So the biceps haven't had enough love today, right? Nope. Not Flex Friday. Come up, wide bicep curl. The dumbbells well outside the shoulders, palms facing away to the back of the room, targeting the short head of the bicep right here, inside head of that bicep, everybody. Elbows just out to the sides into the frontal position ever so slightly. And once again, the wrists are engaged the whole way through. So we don't come up with a curl with the wrist broken down and in like so, right? You want to think we're coming up with a curl just like this. So the wrists are engaged ever so slightly. The ears are stacked over those shoulders, right up over those hips. The chest is up nice and proud the whole way through. Squeeze and flex all the way. Amazing, amazing work. Keep the feet planted firmly flat on the ground. Turn those pinky fingers just outside those shoulders, everybody. Get them on done today for 2 and 1. Tricep times, make those dumbbells disappear behind your head. Elbows high over the shoulders. Palms facing out to the top side. Right on through. Lengthening through those triceps. Opening on up through your lats as much as possible. Back and forth. Strong lats. Opening on up. Palms face the back of your head. Palms face away at the top side. So your arms look long and strong like a V-style position at the top, right? There we go. Lengthening through the triceps and through your lats as much as possible. Back and forth all the way through. Open up through those shoulders, everybody. Come on. Standing tall through the torso, of course, from a seated position. There we go. Upright position as much as possible. Eyes are forward, sweaty smiles on those faces. Back and forth, right behind your head. Come on for 2. One more huge repetition. Awesome, awesome work. 4 rotations, low to high across your body. Dumbbells coming down to that left side position and then high up over that right shoulder. Bend the elbows as you come up, straight arm position to begin. Up and over the top side of that shoulder. Back and forth. Dumbbells are stuck together. Eyes are towards the dumbbells the whole way through. So low to that left side, high over that right shoulder. Elbows bend at the top side position. There you go for 2. One more huge repetition and 1. Now start over low to that right side hip, high over that left shoulder. Eyes are still towards the dumbbells the whole way through. Pop it up, bring it back under to that opposite side. All the way through, down and in. Eyes are towards the dumbbells the whole way through, everybody. Final 10 seconds to go for it today. Back and forth, reaching, stretching all the way through, working those arms for 2 and 1. Amazing, amazing work. Set those dumbbells down on the floor. So, was I right or was I right? Absolutely amazing, amazing work, everybody. If anyone thinks chair workouts are easy, happy to tackle this one. Absolutely amazing job today. Let's get you stretched right now. So proud of each and every one of you for joining us for Flex Friday today on our amazing strength chair workout. So let's go ahead and interlace those fingers together. Punch those palms straight up towards the sky. Clear those ears as much as possible so your head pops through those locked out arms. What you're going to do right here is tilt as far as you can over to that left side without falling over. So you stretch out through that lat, tricep, and oblique on that right side. And then up and over top side of your head. Tilt a few seconds over to that right side. Stretching that left side on out. There you go. Long and strong. And then up out behind you, straight arm position. All the way up out behind you. Stretch out those ribs. Open on up through those lats for 2 and 1. And then what you're going to do right here is you're going to walk on over. Bring your chest over the top side of those knees. Come on down, grab those toes. This time what I want you to do is just dangle on down with the nice relaxed position through the torso so you start to feel that lumbar spine open on up. Your eyes should be towards the chair to the back of the room right here. So you're tucking your chin into your chest. You're trying to get your shoulders lower than the knees, if at all possible, with the elbows on the insides of the shins and the inside of the ankles, on the insides of the knees with the shoulders. And you're looking to the back of the room, and you're just keeping your butt right there on the chair, opening up through the hamstrings, the hips, feeling that lumbar spine and that lower third of your back. Just open on up. You're rolling those shoulders forward as far as possible. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. 2 and 1. Go ahead and come up to an upright position. Left hand over that right elbow. Reach on your neck as far as possible right here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. And let's go ahead and grab that right arm or right hand over that left elbow. Around your neck you go. Amazing work, everybody. See you next time on Lululemon Studio.
Ooh, wait. Goodness. Lana, love, speaking to everybody. Shout out to y'all. Kicking it with the Brooks in the building. How you doing, Tracy? All righty, y'all. That was the workout. If y'all need it with us, let us know. Remix the short. Leave a comment after the stream. All that good stuff. Hold on. Bam, there I go. There I go. Kinda. All right. So if y'all need this workout with us, just let us know. How y'all liked it, how y'all enjoyed it, and all those good things. Shout out to everybody that came out and hang with us. How was it for you, CP?
Ooh, girl, that was a good one. Baby, them arms at the beginning, before we even put the dumbbells in our hand, baby, I was like, this is too much.
Girl, my arms is toe, okay?
Toe up.
At some point, I'm gonna have to get in the bathtub and soak, because boy, all this strength training is tearing me out. But that little pooch is thinner. So I'm like, oh, wait a minute, it might be working.
It's definitely working.
Okay.
Ava about to knock my tripod over. Yeah, it's definitely working. I see a difference in my clothing. So them chair workouts is working on the core for sure.
Yeah, I be seeing it. I be like, oh, look at that. Who that? Oh,
wow, I'm getting all.
Okay. Well, thank y'all for hanging out. Y'all make sure y'all leave a comment on the video after it's over with. Thank you. Helps with the algorithm. Appreciation.
Please.
We will see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace out. Thanks for coming through.